My TV people, we are at Indaba 2017 in Durban ICC. Indaba, it's an African tourism event that takes place, and it's about African countries coming together, and it's about us changing ideas and touring Africa. And with me here, I have my brother from Lesotho, Mr. Thoola. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks, and I'm very glad that we are here.
Now, tell me your experience for the past 3 days at Indaba 2017. How has it been like?
It's been fantastic. We as the Lesotho Tourism Development Corporation that promotes and market Lesotho as a tourism destination locally, regionally, and internationally. We are very glad that we are here at Indaba this year. We have made a very good business. We've brought our tour operators, we've got our hoteliers, so they are quite happy because they've made a very good deals with the tourists, with other international and regional players. So it's been a very good experience. Some of them are new, so they're happy. It's only that when we go home, they will do the proper follow-ups. So I would say, yes, Indaba has been fantastic for us.
All right, now that's great. One thing I want to ask you, as Africans, with the borders that we have in Africa, that the way we have been divided, in terms of us touring our countries, how is it like? More especially, you know why I'm saying this is because I've seen that when tourism is actually related to people coming out of the continent,
Yes.
then we call them tourists.
Yes.
But then what about inner Africa tourists? What would you say about that?
I would say it's vital for us as Africans to travel to other African cities, not cities, countries, to know about the cultures, to know about the tourism destinations of other brothers and sisters. It's very important because we need to start this at home, so that when we go out there internationally to promote and market our destination, we then know that the domestic tourism is well. So it is very important that we as Africans, we travel to other countries, we learn the cultures, we learn their lifestyles, how they live, and all that. So that is why we as Lesotho Tourism, when we promote ourselves, we say we are add-on destination to South Africa, because we want, as South Africans is able to draw tourists all over the world. What we do is just extend the hand to South Africa. So it's quite important. We also have campaigns where we want to create awareness about Lesotho as a tourism destination, for the African and for the Southern African region as well.
Okay. Now, I know somebody's watching this interview and they're asking themselves, where is Lesotho? How is Lesotho? How would you sell Lesotho in a few minutes?
I would say Lesotho it's a beautiful country, mountainous country, the highest country in Southern Africa, the highest peak in Southern Africa at the altitude of 3.4 meters above sea level. Because of the high mountains, because of the altitude, we are very adventurous and beautiful destination in terms of mountain scenery, in terms of waterfalls, in terms of gorges, culture and heritage. Pony riding is very popular in Lesotho. So yeah, it's if you want to switch off from the buzz of the big cities, just come to Lesotho to have tranquility and to experience clean air. So Lesotho is quite a beautiful country, I must say. That is why we even say we are Switzerland of Africa. And also very important, we do have skiing in Lesotho. Most of people don't know that there's ski in Africa. So yeah, in Lesotho we have a ski resort. Yes.
All right. Now, you're speaking about having ski in Lesotho. So it's more like, now recently I was in Russia and then it's snowing the whole year. You have snow all the time. You know, earlier on I asked you the question about domestic tourism. You know, the reason I ask is that when I was in Russia, somebody asked me, where are you from? And we said we're from South Africa. And the next thing they ask you, have you been to Tanzania? And you're like, oh my God, I've never been there.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
but overall, in terms of this event, what do you think is the significant? Do you think that as Africans, are we reaching that goal or that gap of having tourism within countries by creating such events?
Absolutely. This is a very good platform for the African countries to sell, to create awareness, to sell their tourism products. So this platform, it's very good, and I think the message it's been sent across to say that as Africans, we are trying. In fact, we are doing very well to actually promote ourselves, to actually sell ourselves to the whole world, to say that come to Africa, experience the wildlife, the safaris, the waterfalls, the mountains. So I would say yes, it is very important that as South Africans, as Africans, we work together, we promote the continent together. Yes.
I must confess, I haven't been to Lesotho myself, so I would really love to come to Lesotho.
You will have a fantastic experience.
All right, Mr. Thoola, thank you very much for spending your time with us here today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, thanks, sir.